Hello friends and welcome back. Today's tarot reading is a July 2020 prediction for the zodiac sign of Scorpio. This is for Scorpio Sun, Moon, and Rising. And your rising sign or the ascendant is typically the most accurate, but your Sun and Moon sign will also provide valuable information. So if your other signs are not up yet, make sure you hit that subscribe button, and if you want notifications for when the videos go up, you're going to have to hit the bell. So let's get started. What is the energy surrounding Scorpio this month? What is the energy surrounding Scorpio? The Three of Arrows and the Seven of Vessels. You guys are coming out of a hard time. Jealousy, mourning. I don't know if you've lost someone recently. Whether they've, left this world or if a relationship has ended. I just saw the Moon card. I don't know if they've, physically left this world, spiritually left this world, or if it's just a relationship has come to an end. It could even be an opportunity that has come to an end, but you're in a phase of transition. Things are ending, and it's almost like you're holding on. You know it's done, you know it's over, but you're just holding on, and you're not wanting to let go. You're not wanting to see the other side. You're not wanting to see what's next. For some of you, this could be manifesting as depression. And if you're feeling like you're having a very hard time getting out of this by yourself, please seek help. Okay? You don't need to do this alone. There are lots of people out there to help you. With this moon on the water, this is about shining a light onto the situation. Sometimes it's hard to confront our fears. Sometimes it's hard to shine a light on something that we consider dark and negative. But I do feel like in order to move forward from this, you are going to have to acknowledge how you're feeling about the situation. With the Page of Stones here with this links, the link they kind of tiptoe through the forest. You don't even know they're there. And it's like you've been tiptoeing around this energy. I mean, you feel it. You feel it really heavy within you. But at the same time, you're not acknowledging that it's there. Like you might be acknowledging that you're feeling sad, or you might be acknowledging that you're feeling angry, but you're not wanting to connect the dots as to why. And until you're willing to show yourself the reason why you're feeling this way, you're not going to be able to move forward. We have the foundations of life. Yeah. It's like you're going to have to... I really want to start fresh in many circumstances. This energy is really hard to kind of halfway step out of. It's kind of like you need to commit to yourself to just start fresh. Like today, today is a new day, or today has happened. Tomorrow is a new day. It will be what I make of it. And if you carry this energy into tomorrow, you're still going to be feeling it. You're still going to be very burdened by it. But if you can make the commitment to yourself, even just a little bit at a time, to, I'm going to start my day off with a positive affirmation to help me move forward. I'm going to get out of bed and actually make my bed tomorrow. You know, it might even be like little steps like that. But again, until you acknowledge it, it's going to be very hard to step out of this energy. With the foundations of life, it's like you need to find your rock. What you feel confident, what makes you feel confident, what makes you feel secure, what makes you feel comfortable in your own skin. What is... I'm having a hard time thinking of the word that I want to use. It's like finding like a security blanket for even when you catch yourself falling back into this energy. What is something that you can remember, look at, experience that will help you reconnect with this security? If this is because you did lose someone, because they have passed on, maybe it's a picture of them that you carry around. And, you know, when you're feeling really sad, you can look at that picture and you can acknowledge that their memory will always be there with you. They might not be there physically, but you can still talk to their picture. You can remember the fond times. You know, if this is an opportunity that you feel you have lost, it's almost like, well, what is the next opportunity going to be? Where could you go from here? What is the next step? And focus on that next step. What is that next thing that is making you feel excited? What is that next thing that is that you feel is going to be available to you? So we just had the Great Bear and the Two of Bows. And both of these cards are actually about decisions. We have the Two of Bows, which is decisions. And we have the Great Bear, which is, you know, you can decide to tackle this bear head on, or you can go away. You can turn in the other direction. You can choose fear and, you know, not approach the bear. And I feel like choosing fear and walking away is keeping you in the exact same energy that the Three of Bows and the Seven of Vessels was keeping you in. And so is that the energy that you want to stay in? The Great Bear in a typical Rider-Waite deck is the Judgment card. And the Judgment card is also about rebirth. So I feel like January, where did that come from? I feel like July is really going to be monumental in you stepping into this next energy, stepping out of the energy that you're currently in. And I mean, for so many of us, this year, starting way back in January, has been, we'll say, interesting, to say the least, right? It's been a hard year for so many people. So don't feel bad that it's been a hard year, because so many of us thought that 2020 was going to be the year of awakening and the year of prosperity. And I mean, in many ways it is. The planet has awoken to so many things, but just not in the way that really any of us expected it to be, right? Like, thing after thing after thing has just been piled on top of us, and it's almost like, you know, that's what each of these cups is. It's just thing after thing after thing is being piled on top of us. And so, do you want to exist by just keeping track of every single one of these cups, every single loss, every single missed opportunity? Or are we going to make the decision to step into new energy? But again, I think a lot of this has to do with this moon on the water, and that is shining a light onto this negativity. If you don't even acknowledge it, if you don't even accept it within yourself, it's going to be very hard to move forward. And acknowledging the darkness within you is going to be the first step to this rebirth. Get 2 Moonology cards for Scorpio, please. I just heard that you need to own your decisions. I feel like the energy that you're in right now is you not even wanting to make the decisions, which is a decision unto itself. But you need to, as you shine this light, you need to realize that you can make decisions. And the choice to sit on the couch and not be productive is still a choice. I'm not saying it's a negative choice. Sometimes that's the choice we need to make. Sometimes that's the choice our body and spirit and mind needs. But to get up, to go for your dreams, to go for a walk, to make yourself a healthy meal, that is also a decision. And you do have the capability of making that decision. Okay? Expect powerful change. That has been a card that has been coming up in so many decks. It is a month of change for so many people. And then we have it is time to release negativity, which is the full moon in Scorpio. It is time to release, Scorpio. But in order to release, you need to first shine light onto what it is, because you'll never know what you have to release if you don't even admit it to yourself. Okay? So the last card I'm going to pull is from my affirmation deck. This is actually the Super Attractor deck. And my intentions for these cards is just to provide you with an affirmation that you can hopefully take with you throughout the month to encourage you to keep going forward. Okay? Appreciation dissolves all blocks to the presence of my super attractor powers. Appreciation dissolves all blocks to the presence of my super attractor power. I want to get another one. I feel like that will resonate with some of you, but not all of you. Some of you are saying, yeah, I don't really know about that one. I mean, I do think that you guys have a lot of blocks that you're putting up, and that's what this energy is. But I don't feel like a lot of you are ready for that step yet. If you are, go for it. Appreciation does dissolve all blocks. I trust that my powerful intentions combined with my faith are enough to allow my vision to become my reality. Okay, so those are your affirmations, Scorpio. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it gave you some insight on how you can move forward this coming month. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the subscribe button, and I will see you in the next one. Love, light, and happiness to all of you. Have a fantastic day. Bye.